Rocky Mountain Rod is a state-of-the-art sucker rod inspection facility located in Casper, Wyoming. Industry expert Phil Winburn designed the facility and trained its inspection team in using cutting-edge technology to produce the highest level of rod performance on the market.
I first built this facility in 2002, and Rocky Mountain Rod was established in 2004 or 2005.
Phil Winburn is our operations manager. Phil has been in the industry for 35, 40 years, has managed several different operations throughout the years, stays up on the technology with the EMI, and just the years of practical experience has given him a wealth of knowledge that you're not going to find in any textbook or in any other shops.
The plant detects manufacturing defects, rod wear, corrosion, fatigue, and coupling stress, all of which can lead to significant costs for the oil producer. By culling out and eliminating rods and couplings which are likely to fail in continued use, sucker rod inspection can substantially reduce the failure rate and reduce pulling jobs and rod replacement costs, saving producers thousands of dollars.
I'm Matt Clark. I'm the operations manager for Beartooth Oil and Gas Company in Billings, Montana. By using inspected rods and the XL guides and the paraffin, we've probably reduced our operation costs by 30–40% at least. It's significant.
The plant subjects rods and couplings to 10 rigorous areas of inspection. The process begins on the braking rack.
This area here is where we bring the rods in for visual inspection. We use friction wrenches to take the couplings off. The couplings are taken off and stored in these boxes down here for inspection.
Couplings are then sent into a shaker where they are tumbled in solvent and specially shaped granite. After being thoroughly cleaned and dried, they are then positioned on an aluminum shooting rod where they are magnetized.
This real fine iron powder will be attracted to any defects. If you have a defect, that iron powder will build up on that defect and you'll know it's cracked and they are rejected.
Each coupling is run onto a certified working gauge and the connection face is checked with a 1.5 inch feeler gauge. Any face that is damaged or does not pass the makeup tolerance is resurfaced. This is a very important step in the inspection to ensure the same torque is applied to the entire rod and coupling face.
The coupling comes out, the face is refaced, absolutely perpendicular to the thread axis. It's gauged once again.
Lastly, the couplings are dipped in corrosion inhibitor, dried, boxed, labeled, and shrink wrapped for shipment and storage. Back on the braking rack, the rods are being visually inspected for weaknesses. Any rod that fails visual inspection can be removed from the line at any time. Pin threads are power cleaned with solvent and wire wheels to expose any defects, and thread protectors are temporarily installed before the rod enters the shot peener. The shot peener is a machine that blasts the rod with cold chilled shot to completely clean the surface. Cold working the surface increases the life of the rod by reducing the effect of previous stress cycles the rod has received. Once through the shot peener, the thread protectors are removed and threads are cleaned of debris and shot. A certified coupling and feeler gauge is used to check the connection to the rod.
This is the most important measurement in inspection. 90% of the rods break in this 1 foot area of this connection.
Any minor imperfections are repaired before heading into the electronic inspection area. Here, an eddy current measures the rod's conductivity and monitors the hardness grade of the rod. Next, a magnetic field is projected around the rod to help identify defects such as pits, cracks, and tool marks. Finally, a group of 12 coils produces a holograph effect to detect any circumference wear not visually apparent to the inspector. All data is evaluated by a certified operator and stored in the computer's memory. Upon passing the electromagnetic test, the inspectors brush the ends of the rods with solvent and MagnaGlow powder. The fine powder particles are attracted to any hairline stress cracks in the threads and become visible when using magnifying goggles and a black light inside a dark room. Thread lubricant and new thread protectors are applied to the pin ends.
This little coil here will demag the rod. It'll take out the magnetism that we applied into it. The rods are rolled down in here, dropped into this trough where they're rolled into corrosion inhibitor, and then we apply a color band on the rod according to the tensile strength and the manufacturer information stamped on the wrench flat.
Rods are then palletized or bundled for distribution. Rocky Mountain Rod maintains a large inventory of the highest quality inspected rods.
We've had excellent luck with Rocky Mountain rods. We use them for all our rod needs, both inspection and purchase of inspected rods.
Rocky Mountain Rod was founded by 3 petroleum engineers who recognized the need for a state-of-the-art independent rod inspection facility in the Rocky Mountains. Overseen by the only Level 3 sucker rod inspector in the region, plant manager Phil Winburn is recognized as a leader in the industry with over 30 years' experience in sucker rod inspection research. His extensive background and expertise ensures that any rod that gets through the scrutiny of his inspection team and plant will function at the highest level of performance.